Are the Nike Dunk Paisley Browns worth it? In this video, we're gonna figure that one out. Hey everybody, I am Actors, and welcome back to the only channel on YouTube that covers in-depth videos of cars and sneakers. And today, we're gonna be going over these bad boys, the Paisley Dunks. So they release a lot of these Paisley type colorways, but not on the level of this one. This one I believe stands out the most, which is why I am reviewing it. So before we unbox it, be sure to like and share for that YouTube algorithm, as well as subscribe. Any support would just be awesome. Now let's get into this review. All right, I just want to start off by talking about the box. This is your standard Nike SB box, all purple with Nike SB branding on it. Pretty interesting, nothing too special going here. Open up the box, removing the wrapping paper, and terribly removing the wrapping paper, and whew. My first impressions of this sneaker is on hand. This is one of those sneakers that are just better in person. I mean, you start to really notice the fine details of this sneaker. Here's a closer look at the brown Paisley Dunk lows. Some background information: this sneaker came out on May 1st of this year, 2022, with the retail price of $130. Release a bunch of other colorways: a red one, a white one, a black one, a beige one, I think also a green one. Yeah, a green one, just a bunch of different ones, but this one is the one that stands out the most because it has completely covered in paisley. I mean, the style is just wicked on the sneaker. Let's go over it, starting with the sole of this shoe. So this sneaker features a gum bottom, so it's all styled in gum with that classic Nike tech. So we got some brick pattern going on in the back here with a circle with some swirls, you know, so you can use this to hoop in, or you can use this for skateboarding. This one's a skateboard shoe, which is why it says SB. It's not really too much difference between a Nike SB and a non-SB. It's just SB has kind of like thicker materials, so it could take better abuse for skateboarding. Anyway, something really eye-catching on this shoe is in the middle of the sole. It's all pink. Really interesting. There's also your Nike SB logo there as well on the sole. Moving to the midsole of the shoe, nothing too special going on. It's just your normal Dunk midsole, white, and you can see that gum sole creeping up a little bit on the bottom. Pretty nice. Now let's talk about the uppers of the shoe. Now this is why we're all here. So first off, you will notice is this shoe has completely covered in paisley. Some of the other paisley shoes, only the swoosh logo is covered and the laces, only certain parts. This shoe, they kind of reversed that and made nearly the entire shoe covered in paisley. Paisley is that pattern you see right there with all the flora and flowers. Pretty nice. As you look in close, you start to notice the multiple different colors of this pattern. As you can see, we got a little bit of a pink, a blue, a green going on here, just really pretty. And also you can kind of see in the background of the pattern as well as the trim, it is brown, which somehow complements the pattern really nicely. I mean, just from the heel of the shoe all the way to the front, you just get completely mesmerized by this pattern. The majority of the materials of the shoe is done in canvas. It's actually a pretty nice soft canvas too, and pretty thick because it is an SB shoe. But there is a part that is covered in leather, and that is the swoosh logo. And the swoosh logo is also done in white to kind of give an aggressive contrast. That's the way I would describe it. I mean, just wow, it gives the sneakers some real pop. Coming to the middle of the shoe, you can see more of that gorgeous paisley pattern on the shoe. I mean, wow, I can't get enough of it. Probably said wow way too many times in this video already, but whew, it's just nice. Also, you can notice the laces are also done in white. They do give you an extra pair of brown laces, but don't put them on. I think that white is another extra pop that this shoe really needed. Like I said, this paisley really is everywhere. I mean, even the tongue is paisley all the way up to the top, and on the top of the tongue we do have a Nike tag right there, Nike SB, and this is done in leather. Nike SB is done in white while the background is brown. On the bottom there's text that reads out Dunk Low Pro. Showing some more love to the heel of the shoe. Once again, what more can I say? There's just more paisley. From the midsole up to the top where we have another Nike tag done in the similar white and brown. Sock liner of the shoe is all done in brown. And then lastly for the interior, of the shoe, we have a brown insole with pink logos. Really interesting. You know, I think an interesting lace choice that they should have given us was pink. I don't know why, but I think that would give it like a even crazier pop. But yeah, that is really it for the styling of this shoe. Now, how would I wear this shoe? That's a tough one, man. I mean, this brown and this colorway is kind of really hard to match with, but I think I would go with maybe some white pants if I was wearing this, like white jeans or something, white joggers. They kind of bring out more of those whites on this shoe. If I didn't have that, maybe I'll go with white socks or maybe brown socks and maybe wear some white shorts and just kind of go crazy and like try to match the colors of the shoe. You know, maybe wear a pink shirt or something, just something crazy like that. And I think that's how I style this, you know, nothing simple, just straight out crazy. Just so you can notice the shoe a little bit more, because from a distance, you don't really notice the patterns that much, but when you look at it closely, whoa, it turns on, it's weird. But yeah, that's how I do it. So now let's answer the question, is the shoe worth it? Well, if I had to give a score of the shoe between 1 and 10, I'll give the shoe an I'll give the shoe a 9 out of 10. Originally, the photos, I was going to give it like an 8 out of 10, and then it moved up to an 8.5, but just how it just, I don't know, just kind of like pops at you once you notice it more, I have to give it a 9. This is really nice, and the materials are really nice. I mean, the canvas, the leather. I mean, the leather is not, you know, crazy soft or anything, but it's pretty nice. Just falls short of a 10 out of 10. I really reserve those to the real special shoes. Then, like, these shoes aren't special. They are really nice, and the color is really crazy. It just doesn't have that, you know, that extra, like, gotta have it feel. But yeah, this shoe is absolutely incredible. And for the resale prices of under $200 right now, I still think that this shoe is definitely worth it. And then last, I'm going to round up with the future of this sneaker. Now, where this shoe is heading. I think it's going to take a bit for people to notice the shoe. I think it'll take maybe a year or so for prices to really start jumping up. But I can definitely see this being like a $300 to $400 dunk in the near future. It's just people gotta really get their hands on it, notice it more, and start doing some crazy fits. And then that's when the shoe's gonna pop. But I think it might take a hot second though, maybe a year. But yeah, that's all that needs to be said about this shoe. So the Nike Dunk Low Paisley Brown. What do you guys think about it? Comment down below your opinion, like and share for that YouTube algorithm. And last but certainly not least, subscribe. I'm gonna exit off with on feet footage, so let's get to it.